Ladies and gentlemen, let me use this opportunity once again to welcome all Jamaicans home and abroad. Blessed Monday morning, October the 30th, to each and every one of us as Jamaicans and to all people in general across the world. Uh, Welcome once again to the Lenny Robbins YouTube channel. Know your politics. Let's come together to create a better understanding for each other by watching what our politicians do and what they say. A couple of weeks ago, I was over in Linstead, St. Catherine in Jamaica there. And knowing me, I like to, just infuse myself with people. I'm not afraid to walk into a crowd and just walk over to someone, introduce myself, and pick an argument. And, how is the day going and what is what and how do you see the community? And that's me. And luckily, I did that. On that day that I was in Linstead, I met someone with of interest. Really piqued my interest in this person and what they stand for. We got around to talking about life in general in Jamaica and the old politics that involve and everything. Now, it's funny this person was in Linstead doing some business, but the person is from Kellits. So I zeroed in on Kellits. I zeroed in on Kellits, the citizens of Kellits. Fortunately, the person is a member of what is called a Kellits Development Committee. Now, this committee, as explained to me, was formed to help to create a better standard of living and life for the people of Kellits. To help people to help themselves. But most importantly, when I was told it is a non-partisan political committee, has no affiliation or commitment to the PMP, no affiliation or commitment to the JLP. The only affiliation and commitment they have is for the development of the community of Kellits. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying this for a very long time. And I hope that for those who listen to this video, listen to this platform, I hope there are many other committees like this across the nation. From a political standpoint, I must say this. I was also informed by the person that even though they are a non-partisan political committee, political representatives of the area do get involved in projects that the committee sets out to complete or to achieve. And politicians are both level of representation, parish council level and the ministerial level. They do get involved. Because they get involved on the basis of trying to garner more funds for projects and to, help clear some of the bureaucracy and clear the way for the committee to make it easier to achieve their projects. Their projects are a project. And that is good. And even with that, they remain a non-partisan political committee. But here's the key. Here's the key dynamics to all of that. And I questioned it. How can it be a non-partisan political committee when the very people who are members of the committee live in the community and have political views, political leniency, you understand? They have their own political commitment to one or the other party. And the explanation was, it doesn't stop people from voting for who they want to vote for. It doesn't stop people from committing themselves to which party, but it doesn't stop anyone from having an affiliation with any political party. But the committee is not about entertaining politics or political discussion. The committee has no intention of affiliating itself to any political party or committing itself to any political party whatsoever. So any member who is become a part of this committee and want to bring that discussion to the table, please take it to your political party. Because everything will be done to maintain a non-partisan political committee platform with this Kellits Development Committee. That says volume for that Kellits Development Committee and for the members there. We need more people like that in the community, and we need a lot more organizations like this right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. And this speaks to one broad thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I've been articulating for a very, very long time. Politicians are not elected to represent their preferred people. Politics are not elected to represent their party, to make their party look good. Successive politicians are representatives at the ministerial level or at the parish council, local governmental level, are all elected to represent the division and the constituency that votes for them. Whether you are a PMP or you're a Labourite or you're a non-partisan person or you don't believe in politics, you are elevated to that post to represent and help to development and offer opportunities for people in your constituency or your division to have or live a better quality of life. That's your job. And the person said to me, if we have to go on our knees to beg our political parties to help us, we'd rather do it on ourselves. So I want to use this opportunity to reach out to business people, common citizens, not just in Kellits, but from the plains of Maypen, Clarendon, right up to the hills of Clarendon, all around. Please, make some effort to contact these Kellits. I'm sorry I didn't get a telephone number for them to put it here so you can contact them. Help them in their effort. Help them in their effort to develop the community and and create a better quality of life for people. Donate to their effort. Find out what projects they have coming up and what they have planned. Help them to achieve their financial resources. Yes, they do get help from politicians, as I've said before. But when people power move, everything else in the country, in every country, has to move, especially the political power in place. Now, having said that, a lot of us old enough to know will know, and a lot of us who are interested in this kind of sports will know who I'm talking about. And there's a gentleman who played cricket at the national level for Jamaica and at the regional level for West Indies. Yeah, he did fairly well in his representation. You can say that. Okay, once you get to those levels, whether you made a century or you didn't score a century or you made ducks each time you go to the wicket, once you get to that level, there's some potential in you why you got there. So we have to take off our cap to that Jamaican man. He's now into politics, representational politics. And for those who don't know, I'm speaking about wavy lines. Now, Mr. Hines, I brought you up here because I want to say this to you. That you are now the sitting MP in charge of that community, Kellits, that I'm talking about. And you are not elected, sir, to dish out preferential treatment to preferred people. to special interests, to your close friends and associates, to immediate families. You were elected to represent the entire constituency, which includes Kellits. Your help will be needed by the Kellits Development Committee to achieve their projects, to fund their projects, to remove bureaucracy, to help to remove bureaucracy so they can have a free hand to do what they need to do, or a freer hand to do what they need to do to develop the community. Now, Mr. Hines, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Politicians, their hunger for power, their hunger to retain power is more powerful than the power they seek. And you are no exception to that rule. You, Waiver Lines, are no exception to that rule. I'm not calling you out because I know you. I'm calling you out because it's a philosophy that is established, rooted in politics. But I'm using this opportunity, sir, to plead to you to use your power, use your office, and the power of your office to reach out to that committee, Kellits Development Committee, the non-partisan political committee in your constituency, and be a backbone, provide backbone support for this committee. Because in the long run, sir, this committee can break you or make you one of the better politicians Jamaica has ever seen. That, of course, if you have that dream to become one of the better politicians in Jamaica. Interestingly, sir, during your campaign, your gentleman that is on the ground for you, your campaign man that you had, main campaign person you have on the ground, that man did a lot of groundwork for you. You know that. He did a lot of groundwork for you, Wavell. He did a lot of groundwork for you. But remember one key thing about him, Wavell. You are Wavell. He's Waver. He's a wavering man. Remember, he was PNP, he was JLP, he was PNP, he was JLP, and now he's back as PNP again. And he displayed the hunger for power. Because when people switch parties over and over, it means they are hunger for power. They don't even believe in a political philosophy or political ideology. They are displaying their hunger for power. To do what you have to do to help your community waiver lines without fear, favor, malice, or any ill will whatsoever. That's what you were elected to do. I've already called out politicians over in Linseed about some health scare that I see happening. And I've called out Warmington also in Old Harbour about the market condition in Old Harbour. In Linseed, it's also a market condition. So I'm not calling you out alone, Wavy Lines. I'm calling you out because you know what, sir? This non-partisan political committee that is set up in Kellits is absolutely a dream community, dream committee that every political constituency in Jamaica need. Because this is one way, a practical and a meaningful way of forcing politicians to do what you need to do and should be doing for the community. This is also another means and another way for them to highlight the failures of political representatives in constituencies. Have meetings, invite you, note whether you turn up or not. When you do attend meeting, note your contributions. Note whether or not there are excuses for not turning up, your contributions when you do attend meeting and all of these things. So when you're called out by evidence. And as I said, Wavelines, listen to me. This is the Lenny Robbins YouTube channel. I'm not throwing out any threat to you or any challenge to you, sir. But I am the Watch What They Do channel. I am the Watch What They Do person. I am the Watch What They Do base. And I'm going to keep watching what you do in that Kellits community to assist the Kellits Development Committee. Because you are now the sitting MP for that area. And you need to step up to your responsibility. Even though they remain a non-partisan thing. A non-partisan committee. Please help this committee. Give them guidance, whatever resources they may need, and you can provide it, help to provide it. Your help since you became MP was has been sought on a number of occasions, but up to now, you have not responded, Wavelines. Maybe you're just becoming a wavering Hines, not waver. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to say once again, know your politics. Let's come together to create a better understanding by watching what our politicians do and say. By watching what they do, not only do we see the things they do or understand what they do, but we put ourselves in a better position to clearly understand what they don't do. And as I've said on now numerous occasions, what they don't do a lot of times is far more detrimental to our effort, to our existence, to our quality of life than what they do. I remember a lady years ago during Portia Simpson time, in her constituency, and the mantra for Portia Simpson was that she loves poor people. She loves poor people. And this lady came out and she was, I never forget it. JBC broadcast it at that time. She came out and she was very, very, very proud to say, if it wasn't for Portia Simpson, her daughter wouldn't be going to university. I'll never forget it. So she's proud and she's grateful and she loves Portia Simpson. I never hear she mention Wavelines, the next door neighbor, who had a son or a daughter that is as brilliant as her daughter. I never hear she mention that Portia should make any effort. I should make an effort to find those in the community who are as brilliant as her daughter and help get them into university too. No. The point I'm making here, Wavell, when you get into representational politics, sir, be aware, be advised. You're not there to represent special interests or special people or individuals. You're there to represent a constituency. Whatever you do must be something you intend to do for all, not for one. Because that one woman who so proudly brag and boast about Portia Simpson could never by herself make, be her vote alone couldn't make Portia win that seat. Put it that way. Couldn't. Her vote alone could not make Portia Simpson, cause Portia Simpson to win her seat. Ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Robbins' YouTube channel. Welcome. Over and out. Blessed love.